Yo.
Thank you for coming down.
Hello.
I've been watching you for, I would say, probably about 5-6 years.
Okay.
How long have you been doing music?
Well, it breaks down in 2 periods, really.
Yeah.
Started in 2003, as soon as I left school, really.
So it's a bit longer then.
Yeah, but never really took it serious like them times. Them times. Then I had a little crew called TNG.
That's where you jumped on my radar, yeah?
Yeah. You know, when using Smirnoff and all of that.
Well, yeah.
But, you know, that weren't really no serious thing either, really.
Yeah.
But it got real, like it got really real, really serious when Stayfresh came about.
Okay.
And we started the Stayfresh thing.
Now, in my head, I sort of saw you as one of the driving forces behind Stayfresh. Yeah, that's probably correct. With the guy next to you as well.
Yeah, that's correct.
Cass as well. So tell me,
you're not wrong there.
What did you have to do to sort of think, yeah, man, let's do this thing, let's start this thing proper?
So like TNG that finished and all of that, yeah. And then I did a couple of things like by myself with other people, and it's like the energies just went right at that time. And then my dog Casper was coming out of jail. You see what I'm saying? Like, Casper was someone that I did music with in my earlier stages. In like,
and did you have a studio then?
Well, I had a studio, but like it was something to do with the council.
Okay, yeah, that's what I remember.
In my area,
yeah. You filled out like a bid, and
I built it with them. Like
that was sick.
Like I wrote up a business plan and stuff.
So you were always like on the entrepreneur team.
The youth club thing was a proper. The youth club thing was a proper important thing in our early career still. Like people like Lorna McKetty, you know, they really supported us in what we wanted to do and etc. With studios like Dread Lester, R.I.P.
Big up Spock as well, because he was like supportive as well, like from then.
You see what I'm saying? So like I had a Casper and I was like, yo bro, we need to get on this music thing, man. Yo, come man, yo, we're ramping, yo. And then like I was like, yo, Mena's on it, you get me?
Yeah.
Well, his name was Menace at the time because he was in a little crew called TYG. Yeah. And then I got wind of a guy called SX because he was like, yo, I know a guy called SX is a producer, blah blah. And he was like, yo, I can bring true man like my brethren Radar. I said, oh, ain't he in Outlaws? He's like, yeah, but that's ending. Yeah. And then
they all knew J1, but I knew J1, and it just all linked up.
You know what I'm saying?
It all happened authentically.
Authentically, you know what I'm saying?
What I want to ask though is, all of those names that I thought was Wolverhampton, yeah?
Nah, but then even to where Macca knew Deadly from back then.
Yeah, I knew of Deadly, but I didn't get like Deadly didn't come true through me.
It's more through Despa.
Okay.
And then Deadly brought along Saf.
Okay, so how did Despa and Jamie Dread get involved?
So Jamie Dread, out of the two of them, right? Jamie Dread was the one that caught on first. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jamie Dread was like, yo, because he was involved once again in the youth club scene.
Okay. Okay.
Jamie Dread was a youth worker.
Yes.
Yeah. Before, you know, he became a music manager and whatnot. Yeah. So he was a youth worker.
Okay.
So he was seeing what was going on. We was coming to the youth club doing our thing.
Yeah.
He could hear the waves. He could see the vibes. He could see the vision. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he was like, yo, you know, rare. Man was like, okay, you're one of the older heads. You can be the guy in it that helps this thing. You see what I'm saying? Because he's talking the talk. You see what I'm saying? We're saying, okay, you can be the guy that helps this thing move forward in the way it needs to. Yeah. Now, Stayfresh originally was created by Despa Robinson.
Okay.
Yeah. You get me? This was before. Well, this was like as he left Higher Stakes.
It was like a radio show. He
used to be in Higher Stakes. You get me?
Yeah.
And he left Higher Stakes and he made his thing called Stayfresh, and he was doing things like Stayfresh sets, rare.
Yeah.
But he moved off to Leicester, done his own things, like he just left. You get me? You know what I mean? I think he just stopped doing music and all that stuff. But then I remember, like, I was a part of that thing with
him.
I forgot his name, man. One MC, man. There was one MC, bro. I was a part of it with one next MC. I forgot his name.
Yeah.
But he was like, I think it was it. I can't remember his name, man. But anyway, I was a part of it. Yeah. And basically, I just carried that on.
Yeah.
You get me? And then obviously, it was a natural process.
Yeah.
After
when Macca was saying it to me, it was like,
it was a natural process to holler. Despa, like, yo, what you doing? Because I'm saying, like, yo, look, we've started this thing back up, bro. You know, obviously,
and because I've sort of briefly knew Despa, it was like I knew that he was the guy with the camera.
Yeah, he used to be the video guy.
He was a video guy. I would remember he would do little sets, or we would do little sets at his yard in Warsaw, Eldarliston, you get me? And that was that. And then I also knew that he was the branding guy. He was all about pushing brands and stuff. So
he did more than that as well.
It made sense.
He did more than that as well. Like, you know, behind the scenes, Despa could make beats.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He could make beats. Desperate could do stuff. So Desperate and Jamie Dread, it just made sense that
Killer
obviously,
combination.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then Desperate was like, yo, I think we just need something more.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when, you know, he hollered Pressure and Deadly and Saf.
Okay.
And then I remember, like, I think when it got real was when we did the set in the youth club. In Whit Marines in the ends, you see what I'm saying? Yeah.
Which
So
club was
we
this?
done in Whit Marines, Dunn Store. So we done the set, we done the set, and I remember, you know, Saffron quiet in the corner, you know, done his tea.
So they all came down from bro. Rags.
Obviously Deadly
we
Bean.
used to link up.
Deadly Bean, who he is.
They used to come to All Saints Youth and link us as well.
You get me? But Deadly Bean, who he is, being, you know, boisterous and etc. You know, being a leader guy. You know what I mean? So, but we all gelled. And then that's when we did 16 for 16, the original one, the freestyle video.
Gas.
You see what I'm saying?
And
that's when now we just put that, we recorded that on like a little mini camera thing. No Canon, nothing like that, nothing major. Just a little camera. I'm sure my brother Basher recorded that, you get me? Yeah. And then we're just spitting bars, spraying bars, authentic thing.
Yeah.
Nothing, you know, nothing planned, because a lot of our stuff wasn't really planned. It was always...
Who planned the beat though? Who got the beat?
It was just it was a swifter beat.
Okay.
It was a swifter beat. You see what I'm saying? It's just, man had the beat, flinged on the beat, and we sprayed the bars.
Yeah.
That was that. You see what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of like what we did with Stayfresh. It was all authentic. What we did. Like, when you seen us doing what we was doing, we just did that.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing.
And then Despa and Pressure, if I'm right, had the idea of doing a vocal version of it.
16.
So then we did a vocal version, 16 for 16. I'm sure we did the video on, was it Boxing Day? And it's snowing. Yeah. All right then. That's what I'm saying. Remember good like that.
Loads of people.
Yeah.
And that was underneath the subway.
Underneath the subway. I'm sure we tried to do a shot in the Mandy Centre, got kicked out. Or they locked us in or something like that. Something crazy like that.
In the car park at
and
the
then,
back. I remember I was speaking to these on the phone call. I was in hospital.
I remember there was snow and all that, and obviously, with the Stayfresh tees, I'm going to say, back off the hoodies, man. You're going to put the tees out there. I'm like, yo, bro. It's like, you know, come on, there's snow around here. It's cold.
Yeah.
But
that broke down so much walls, so much barriers. It put you lot on the map.
Like, we put the Midlands on the map. Like, listen, I don't say this like I mean this when I say, like, we were the biggest thing outside of London.
Yeah.
And then even then, when you mentioned the biggest cruise in grime, our names were in the mix.
It was.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You get me?
And this is why I had radio on the show. I've got you here now because I don't want to forget this. You get me? The video is going to be online. You get me? People have to know how it started, who was involved in it. You get me?
I think we're part of the new generation of grime now.
Like
we're part of how they've coming through and how they're trying to carry themselves and whatever.
So all right then. So boom. And let me go back a little step. Who inspired you in grime?
So obviously when I was in school and we used to have things like Rewind Magazine Forum and that. You get me? Yeah. Logan on there, you know, DJ Logan Sama and all that. You get me? When he was on Rinse and all that. But like, man, I used to look up to like Nasty Crew.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Gets,
Kano, all them man there. Essentials.
Storming.
Obviously
R.I.P. Storming.
I used to love off Essentials. They were from South London.
Even Heartless Crew used to be doing their little thing in the little garage scene. Like
that was my day. I was loving the garage scene. You know what I mean? That was when it was calm.
Wiley came with like Esky sounds and that. That took it to another level for us as well.
But them man there really. You know what I'm saying? Look where them are now. So
what do you think about what? Just a bit off topic. What's his name now? He's going in a bit. He had an argument with DJ Argue recently.
Jammer. What do I think of him?
What do you think of what he's saying though? He's talking about how people
sense.
are. He's talking sense, isn't it? It's true, yeah.
He's talking the truth. No one ain't investing into the culture.
But
everyone's getting something from it though.
See, so and let's go. Do you think when you guys were busting straight after 16 to 16, the investments was made in the right places, or do you think that you probably didn't get? Because you could have taken it to that next level, and it's sort of like.
But we didn't. The truth is, we didn't know what we was doing. All we knew what to do was how to make good music and spit bars. And obviously, when we started doing what we was doing, people started to use social media a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously, like, I'm talking when I started spitting bars in 2003 to 2005. Them times, we had a bit of pirate radio. We had we had MySpace. You get me?
Yeah.
We didn't have Snapchat. We didn't have Instagram.
Yeah.
Facebook weren't really like that. You know what I'm saying?
You had to
Twitter.
be around in order to get yourself
you had to give out your CDs, all them things there. You know what I'm saying?
But were you printing off your CDs and selling them?
So we did. Fresh Love.
Yeah.
You know, we had hard copies of all of that. You see what I'm saying? So that was natural. But obviously now, you get me, the game has changed. You got social media. Like now, look, this is being filmed,
Yes.
So obviously it's gonna hit social media.
Yes.
Back in the day, you just film a thing. Well, you wouldn't film a thing, you just record it on your TDK.
Yeah. It's true.
That was that. So when when 16 for 16, we started to capitalize on the the YouTube game getting serious.
Who came up with the F?
Despa.
It was in the Stayfresh.
Despa created that logo.
That logo was legendary. Everyone was having T-shirts and hands and everything.
It's family for us.
Family.
That's what it is. We was with each other for years.
Yeah.
A lot of things happened and whatever.
So then, boom, 16 for 16 comes out now. Yeah, you guys are getting played on radio. You guys are now getting videoed from what's it called, Jamal Edwards. You're doing stuff on that SBTV. Flush UK Media was a big influence. You guys were all over that as well. Big up Speedy, big up MV. What else started happening? What was your sort of biggest, would you say, show that you guys did together off the back of that?
We did lots, man. We supported Tiger.
Yeah, supported Tiger early.
Supported Tiger. We did the Bigger Fish tour alongside.
I was there, B.
Remember
saw you, man. Shut down.
Crept and Conan.
Yeah.
Cash.
Do you remember the interview that I did with you guys? And you guys were gas, blood. You were doing. You just done the Metaskank. That was just sort of popping off. You get me?
You know, though, I think the main one when we done our own show. We done our own show. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm saying.
Stay fresh, stay busy.
Okay.
In Brum. We did a thing in Brum.
Yeah. Okay. But I was at the Birmingham Bigger Fish tour, and when you guys were doing the track, was it Shut Down?
Shut Down. Drinks from me.
Yeah.
What did you think of the shows that you seen us perform?
This is what I'm saying. You guys shut down more so than everybody.
Than everyone.
Everybody.
That's what used to
Birmingham, you guys won. You get me? Captain Conan were there. Yes.
We did that in Manny.
But you guys killed it.
That was the whole.
Cashtastic was there. But what Raider said was that Cashtastic, he killed it in London.
Yeah.
He killed it
in
London.
They killed it in London.
But you guys were in your house and you made sure everybody
London,
knew it was their house.
Well.
Yeah, you did.
We killed it everywhere, man.
Wow.
We were killing it everywhere.
So you're getting bookings now, You're getting shows.
We're making our own shows.
Yeah.
We're selling our own T-shirts, our own merch. You know what I'm saying? We're doing it all. And then we have our own studio.
Yeah.
You get me? Like everything was in-house. Everything was in-house. We didn't have to go anywhere really.
Yeah.
We didn't have to, you know what I'm saying? The only time we had to, mess with people was when the YouTube channels and ting, you get me? We put people on. We put people on. We put them on.
Put a lot of.
So you guys were the forerunners of the grime scene at that time. I don't know if there's any crew since you guys.
No.
Who touched them heights? You get me?
No.
So you probably were the end of the crews.
Don't get me wrong. You had Invasion. You had Invasion. They were doing their thing.
They were never really like a crew. I didn't really know if they were collectively going out.
They could spit, you know what I mean? You see what I'm saying?
That was the battling thing.
They were good.
Who's better in the Midlands? Invasion or Stayfresh? You know what I'm saying? Invasion. That was a good topic for a bit, but you guys were more busy.
I'm just gonna be biased and say, Stayfresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Obviously.
That's just me. I rate them. Don't get me wrong. I say I don't rate them, but Stayfresh, the biggest thing outside London.
It was.
You see what I'm saying?
Tell me this: what song did Invasion have?
I don't know.
This is what I'm saying.
But
so that answers the question. That's the question. Or the answer, sorry. When I think of Stayfresh, I would think of.
But I can say to you, I don't know because I didn't watch what they did.
Yeah, we was only paying attention to us.
We were in our own lane. If you ask me who am I listening to, I'm listening to Safwan done this. I'm looking to Moose. I'm listening to Moose. I'm listening to Raid. I'm listening to Mena. You know what I'm saying? J1. You know what I mean?
I hear that.
I was fans of
my collective, though. Yeah, I think we could never get them all together at once. It was very difficult to get Invasion together. But with you guys, because you were probably all friends and you were rolling together, it was just that much more easier. You get me? And obviously, when JK left, this definitely that was it. So, but I just think that Invasion, yes, they were sick. All of them were sick. You get me? But it was just that R.I.P. Detzman as well. When he made that inclusion as well, they were all ready to blow. But
it was a big part of that as well.
But it was definitely. I remember that argument. Who do you think's sicker, man? Invasion or Stayfresh? Me, obviously, I'm biased.
Now you know what it is.
I'm Wolves.
On an overall thing, I'm biased. On an overall thing, we was actually better.
Yeah.
We had the producers. Everyone was sick.
Yeah.
Like everyone was
There
sick.
it is.
Stayfresh.
There
Like,
it is.
was mad. There was no weak person.
Yeah.
All right then. So boom. Now we're gonna talk about a bit more serious bits now. Yeah. What made it stop?
But the thing is, I was talking to someone about this the other day, like, everyone says, like, Stayfresh ended, rare, blah, 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 but I never said I left Stayfresh. Did you? Like, can you tell me anyone that said that they've left Stayfresh?
Trust me.
No. I just saw Twitter's change.
All right, then. Okay, so that's now...
Nah, but the Twitters hasn't even changed. Look at the names, really.
Nah, some man have though.
Some man have. Some man have
changed.
But with the Stayfresh thing now, when it started to go left, is when, this is my perspective, all right, this is my perspective now. Casper's perspective will be different. Raiders will be different. You see what I'm saying? Like, my perspective was, obviously, we had goals and targets, and we hit all of them. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, and the camp, the brand, the label, it grew. You see what I'm saying? I just felt like some people didn't grow with it. I feel like some people got complacent. I felt like some people felt probably just happy of, like,
what was going on.
Just what was going on. You always got to want more. You see what I'm saying?
Because I still think that you had so much more to do. You had so much more to do.
Of course, but people grow.
Yeah.
And some people in the camp grew. Safwan being a great, example.
Yeah.
He grew. You know what I mean? As the brand got bigger and bigger, he got bigger. He grew. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He grew into, he's a boss. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So his natural progression was, you see what I'm saying, it was bound to happen. But other men should have been doing what he was doing as well. Like, even just to rewind, I was doing my solo thing, because remember, Stayfresh was a label.
Yeah.
So all the main big things you see people doing now, I was doing from early.
Yeah.
BBC One Extra One to watch out for.
Yeah.
I did all of that. I did all my own shows. I did
Tell me about America. Oh,
Canada.
Canada. Yeah. So
I performed over in Canada, in Toronto with Gets.
Yeah. And at that time, was Stayfresh still moving?
Yeah, Stayfresh was still there.
Still
moving
the whole time.
So when I was doing my thing, that was pushing, obviously, the Stayfresh brand.
Supporting all that at the same time.
You get me? But obviously, like, look, with all things, people outgrow certain situations.
Yeah.
But if everyone grew with each other,
you
get me, the thing would still probably be moving now. Like, it's just there now. Like, Stayfresh is just there.
Yeah.
Who knows when
you can come back. You say it's going to come back.
Look, I ain't putting it out there like that. You get me? I'm just saying, look, I never said I left Stayfresh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know why certain man changed their Twitter name.
Yeah.
Because stuff got real.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
Cass
was my bridging, through thick and thin.
Yeah.
And so are other members within the group. So if stuff gets heated, I'm here.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, that's the situation I've put myself in. So I've got to accept whatever's what. You get me?
Yeah.
And then obviously, look, when the J1 situation happened, that's when it got real.
J1.
It got really real. You see what I'm saying? And a few men were obviously, but
that was one of the main things in it. That basically, like, what's happening now?
Yeah.
A few men were a bit worried, because obviously the authorities were trying to label us as, like,
could you play in Wolves? Could you play in Wolves if you wanted to put on an event?
We could do that.
The authorities were saying that we was like one of the biggest organised crime gangs in the West Midlands.
Wow.
Yeah.
And basically, like, we're doing all sorts of shit. That's what they're saying, innit?
Wow.
But we didn't let that.
We didn't let that bother us at first, innit? We didn't let it bother us at first, innit? But obviously, like, there's a lot of shit going on there.
Yeah. But what man was saying, what man was saying in their music, it was really, really real. It was authentic. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But it's a situation where, like, I just felt like, people didn't grow with each other, and then when that happens, that's when arguments and disagreements, because one man's got a vision, like, he's got this vision in it, but the man that hasn't grown with my man can't see the vision.
Yeah.
So when he's trying to make stuff happen, to make that vision happen, and next man's just being slack, or he's just not on it because his light bulb, like I was talking about the light bulb, certain man's light bulb switched on. You get me?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? A certain man's light bulb didn't switch on.
Yeah. See, so it's good. It's good because when I looked at it, I always thought, oh, Jamie's in America now, so it's definitely finished. You get me? But then now I'm looking back at it, I'm thinking, that's what I'm saying. Man is saying, you know, Jamie Dread's in America. It's finished, but let's get it real. Yeah,
we all still speak to Jamie.
This is what I was just about to say.
Speak to Jamie Dread. Yeah. But even then, this thing was here before Jamie Dread.
Yeah. But what I'm now saying though is that I don't think that's a problem. I think he could still do bits from there. You get me?
Yeah, he's only 8 hours behind.
Yeah, and with the South by Southwest stuff as well. You get me? That's in his bits. And
the thing is, we was about to go and see him the other day, but like Tuesday we had things going on. That's why we didn't go.
I still think you guys can pop again if you wanted to.
It's not. I think it's going to happen.
It's going to happen.
It's going to happen,
but not as a collective.
As a collective, look. There may be times where, let's say, I have a show or something, and I bring all the man them together, or there might be a time where, you know, we just say, oh, let's just do something. Yeah. Then we do it. You know what I'm saying? But the thing I think that was so good about Stayfresh, it was just all natural. Yeah. It wasn't forced. And I think when stuff started to get forced, that's when it was just dead. Not dead, but that's when it was just like, you know, the vibe's not there. You know, we're forcing it. We're going in the studio and we're forcing hooks. We're forcing a mixtape. We're forcing an EP. The first EP we did, went off. Charted and everything, man. So I'm saying,
don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. We had hundreds and hundreds of unreleased tunes still.
And we still got unreleased songs now. You see what I'm saying? But, you know, the second EP, you know, because we didn't release that straight after, it was like forcing it. It's forcing it. And it was like, yo.
What was the name of that EP again? Because I remember
Stayfresh
that.
The EP.
Stayfresh the EP. I remember.
And then, you know, let's be honest, the managers we had at the time, you know, didn't really.
We're still learning.
They were still learning on the job.
Well, exactly.
Let's be honest here. If we, because, you know, you had certain man sniffing, Sam BBK and all that, you know, and other managers.
We had people sniffing, like, you know, saying, like, sniffing. Some promoter people and that saying, yo, we want to put you like out there.
You know, if we would have left and joined with them, man, there, you know, who knows? Probably it could have been, but you know, loyalty is priceless.
It's all about loyalty with each other, and that's what I'm saying. We're family, man.
We did it all together. We grew together. You know what I'm saying? But
even now, you see with Saf going on, you see U-Clock, me and Macca promote that, and we support all that, and you know what I mean. We support each other the same way.
Yeah, when he wins, we all win, and it's likewise with other people. You see what I'm saying? But like with the Stayfresh thing, like, look, we didn't have a big conversation. Everyone around the table saying, "Yo, let's end it now. Let's finish it now." That ain't happened. It just didn't happen.
It just went.
Obviously, other man of,
we've
like
got
I said,
different things doing in life,
and like I said, people haven't grown with each other. So when everyone, maybe, who knows, gets to the same level, mentally, of having the same vision, work ethic, all of that, like we had at the get-go, because that's why the thing popped off, because everyone had the same vision, work ethic, and we was all at the same level, and we was all growing together. You get me? I don't want to say, look, I started growing more because, you know, I did my solo thing. I did my solo thing and gained my solo success, and came back to the group to help the group. But, you know, we just started growing differently, and that's just a natural thing. So
all right, then. We're going to have to wrap this up. So I want to talk about your new project.
Winners Only.
So go on. What is the inspiration behind this? So what's the feel?
Winners Only. I've been working on this now for about 18 months. With Swifter, executive producer.
Do a lot with Swifter, innit?
Yeah, I do a lot with Swifter. It's my good friend. Good. My bro.
So
it's more than music, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to sit here and say, oh, when you ask me, is he your producer? No, he's not my producer, he's my friend.
Yeah.
He's my friend, he's my bro, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we've just been sitting down in the studio, outside of the Midlands, because Swifter's not located in the Midlands no more. You get me? He's out of there. So we're just in our own element, our own zone. And we've just been making music, some music that you wouldn't expect from me, and some music that you would expect from me, but we're just trying to deliver a good project here now.
One thing I know about your sound is that it's definitely grime. You've stuck in that lane, you've patterned that, you get me, and I think that's I respect that, you get me, that you know what you're doing. But I can imagine you still probably wouldn't mind having a band behind you on some
I wouldn't mind
occasions and stuff like that.
Look, I like band stuff, you see what I'm saying? Like there's a hip hop thing on there, but it is predominantly 140. because that's obviously what I grew up listening to, like doing. You see what I'm saying? Enjoying.
So in HMV, we look for a Macca thing. You will see you in the grime section.
Yeah, if they have a grime section and that, you get me. But the EP now, all I've got left to do is just the intro. Yeah, I've got the instruments, so I just need to lay it down. Yeah, and then we're gonna get it mastered. Yeah, but I've got the single out tonight.
Okay, boom bang.
Get me?
That's and we got you here this time.
And then we got the visual out tomorw. Bam. On my own channel as well, which I've decided to do.
I saw you put that on Facebook, and so I respect that as well.
Yeah, so I got my own Vivo channel. Yeah. You know, because look, Winners Only is actually not just a name, but it's actually my company. Yeah. So I'm releasing all my own music, all my own content through my own company. Okay. From my own business. You see what I'm saying? Because you know, recently I quit. Not recently, but last year I quit my 9 to 5.
Took the jump, lad. It's a good feeling, though, innit? It's a good feeling.
I just took life and put it in my own hands. Yeah. And now, obviously,
the ceiling's off now.
The ceiling's off. You know what I mean? We don't get paid 12 times a year no more.
Yeah.
You know. None of that.
Day be.
So this is what we're doing out here. So
all right then.
Yeah, I'm just basically now that kind of story, that kind of wave that I'm on now. I'm just trying to spread that because I know a lot of people. That are in my shoes, going through the struggles that I went through. Yeah. Because look, when people say to me, "Yo, how come you didn't go through when you should have went through them times?" Get me? Yeah. And I said, you know what? I was scared, bro. I was scared of failing, bro.
Yeah. Everybody is.
Get me? Why did I go get a 9 to 5 when I could spit bars? Yeah. I had a talent. Why did I go get a job? Really? What was the worst that was gonna happen to me? I have no money for a couple of months. If I just would have really went hard and stuck at it and believed in myself them times, I probably won't be I won't be here now. You know what I'm saying? I probably with Stormzy's and all them man there, and that's to everybody else who has jumped on it and kind of jumped off it. You know what I'm saying?
Consistency, B. It's consistency. Hard work. Consistency and persistency. Yeah, just banging that door. No way. I'm keep covering.
It's about having that winner's state of mind and seeing the end goal. Yeah, where's the end? You know what I'm saying? And believing in it and working towards it. It's true. So I got this thing coming out. I've already got a next freestyle ready to drop still. You get me? I just need to shoot a video for that. So I'm gonna put that out.
Same
next
your
month.
channel again? Or
I might just put it on my channel. You see what I'm saying? Okay. And then I got a freestyle, and then I got the second single that's already done, sorted. You get me? So I just need to shoot a video for that. So I'm looking to release this EP mid 2018. Okay. And then I'm looking to deliver another one at the end of the year.
Sounds like a plan. All right then. So, boom. We at the end, man. We've gone over a little bit, but I have to sort something out. We are going to play one of your tracks, and this one is the new single. Yeah, this is the leading one. I've heard it, and yes, it is a hype thing. So you guys need to turn this up in your cars, in your bedrooms, on your phones, and definitely get ready to get gassed on this one.
Vibes upon vibes, man.
Yeah, it's called Mad. And man. So Macca, if anyone wants to follow you, find out more about you, follow your journey, what do they need to do?
So on Instagram, it's Macca Winners Only. Yeah. On Twitter, Macca Stayfresh. Snapchat, Macca Stayfresh. Yeah. Also Vivo, Macca Winners Only.
Okay then.
So boom, that's me.
All right then. And the Vivo's up and ready already, or
it will tomorrow? Tomorrow.
Yeah. All right then. Well, thank you very much for coming down. Thank you, Casper, for coming down as well. We would definitely be supporting this on this show. Keep sending me your stuff, and we'll keep supporting it. And definitely, man, just keep doing your thing, B.
Yeah, man, trying to. That's all I can do.
Legend that is Macca. We take care. Stay blessed. Here comes Mad.
Never got massive feed, I can't slack. Back with the energy, guess who's back? Man, bust up now, everything. Got me spinning energy, grandma,